The rest of this will be dead ass serious the whole time.
Right.
So
No,
what brings you here?
no, like as you said JJK, I was like, oh yeah, no. So my Gojo
Oh,
cosplay, that is just like me wearing a Gojo sweater, some silver like pomade, and then I like spray like do a light coat of spray paint right after it starts to dry, but it comes off like very easily. Like you start to sweat. Um, but with that
That's
being
what you
said,
want. Anything that works for you long term.
yeah.
Not the hold on, wait. It was the sauce. It, what is that? It's a statement. The swagger. Yeah. That was smooth. That was I gotta give you that. That was too damn smooth. You're gonna have to play that shit back. You're gonna have to
Right.
play that
Yeah.
back.
well, no, so like
Oh, come on.
when you do this long enough, you then especially CSI Miami, where dude's like, yeah, blank, and then just does like a killer line. So I was like, yo, like that shit is
Yeah.
dope. If only I can incorporate that into everyday life. So whenever I get the
Yeah.
opportunity, I just show them who's daddy. So,
I'm literally grabbing my hero merch so I can sit over here and like be that.
Yo, speaking of My Hero Academia, did you read the are you
no
are you
spoiler. But I have a problem. It's okay. We all have a problem because we're into anime. What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Otaku Outsiders. It's myself, Ddog, Gypsy, and our guest Todd Way. Lovely man, beautiful man. If you've seen his Instagram, if you know, right? Todd, if you don't mind, finish introducing yourself, man. I love your content. From these are some of the people that I believe deserve to have the dog smacked out of them.
Smacked out of them. You feel
Number
me?
one, this bitch.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Todd Way, anime content creator and cosplayer from Houston, Texas, and currently fitness enthusiast. But overall, I am here to weeb out with y'all, otaku out. Y'all already know the vibes.
let's do it.
I didn't know that you're originally from Texas. You're actually pretty close to Shadow.
Really?
Yeah, Shadow
Ah,
Law. One of the other two, one of the three original members, founding members. He lives in Texas. I don't know where, but I know he lives in Texas. I say that, and you're like, dude, Texas is so big. You can drive 2 hours
I can't.
one
I don't
way.
want to. I don't want to be that Texas is so big guy. But yeah, like it'd be like, yeah, I live in Texas. Where at? Like, damn, that's like 7 hours from here. That's crazy.
Um, so obviously we all have that like one, or sorry, the first anime that we ever saw, we thought it was a cartoon, right? So what was that first thing that you saw that you're like, you know what, I kind of want to do that with cosplaying? Like what was the first?
Oh, the first one that made me want to like, oh God, like, so the cliche ones would be like, oh, Dragon Ball and stuff like that, Naruto. I loved all of those, right? But the comfort animated I would always go to, and I have yet to do cosplays for, Yu Yu Hakusho. Yu
Really?
Yu Hakusho. Like I used to stay up late nights watching Adult Swim. This was during my middle school days. Like anime has always been a part of my life. I've always like knew what it was to an extent. That's because my uncle was like probably had some VHS tapes that I shouldn't have grabbed hold of. Not those, but those. If you know what I'm saying. It was like Ghost in the
You're
Shell.
letting
It's
your
still
age
too
show
mature
for a
for a
hot
kid. You know what
second.
I'm saying?
So, some
So
listeners are gonna be like, "What is a VHS tape?" The others are like,
oh
"Yeah."
God, not me showing my age. Dang, that's crazy. Yeah, but back when people used VCRs or fat DVDs or something like that, because I don't know what else to say. Because it's like y'all don't know what it is. So, what made me really start wanting to cosplay was like that love for anime definitely came from Yu Yu Hakusho. Just seeing it air on Toonami late nights and getting into the Adult Swim content. Like this before like the YouTube anime and all this other stuff. It's just we only had so many sources. So if you weren't going to buy it, and most of the time your parents weren't buying you anime stuff, but they didn't know what it was. It was just more cartoons. So um, late nights on Cartoon Network inspired me to one day become the cosplayer I am today. And it's ironic because growing up in my community, most of the time it's like not really deemed as something you do, like expression and stuff like that. So I was always surrounded by sports and things. So to be where I'm at now in life and openly express myself and just unapologetically be like a otaku or whatever you may consider myself at the end of the day. It's just like someone who enjoys anime and all things nerd fandom openly and then able to like communicate and grow with everybody else.
So, can you give us a rundown because we know that you like Renee Goddess. That's one for the counter later. I'm gonna take a day, a week, right? Go through all the content that we've made and be like, all right, cool. Here's a Renee Goddess counter. Boom, boom, boom. It's at least she's at least brought up at least once in like the past 3 episodes. I haven't. No one said anything, so I was like, oh, this is semi refreshing. But like every time she who was it? It was a Sage EJ. He brought it up to me. He's like, "Hey, do you know who the TikTok Empress is?" I'm like, "Who the? Ain't no way that is her username." Yeah, man, the TikTok Empress. I'm like, "Who are you talking about?" Renee Goddess. I was like, Renee,
Yes.
like Renee Gone. He's like, yeah, so Renee
No,
Goddess.
Renegades,
I was
man.
like, oh,
JoJo's bizarre, extraordinary, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I will say this. I'm a huge JoJo's fan. Um, I've been talking to Caleb for a minute on and off as far as like it's like social media goes, and it's so crazy. I loved her cosplays before she started to get into it and blow up. And ever since then, I would always tell, I'm like, you're one of my favorite cosplayers to this day. Like I was like low key like fanboy, and as soon as I went to DreamCon and met her for the first time, I was like, this is life, man. This is life. She's her. It was a vibe. So definitely, I will say that I'm a fan.
what are some of the characters that you've done? Because I know that
Oh,
you have like
okay.
a quite
So
extensive list.
I've since we already brought that up, Jotaro Kujo from JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, Deku or Izuku Midoriya from My Hero Academia. I've done dang, I've done so many. I've done Zoro, I've done Yami, I've done Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul. Jesus.
I
You
now want to
name it,
go through your Instagram. You know
I've
what?
probably done it.
Let's just go to your Instagram. I feel like that's gonna be helpful for
And
all
that's out of
parties
the norm.
involved.
That's out of the norm because not a lot of people cosplay that character from Tokyo Ghoul.
Oh no, Kaneki was like that was
Oh,
one of my
Kaneki?
go-tos. I don't even know what I have
Everyone
up right
I
now.
cosplays
barely
Kaneki.
see it on TikTok. That's why I'm
Oh,
that's
yo,
the
this is drip to the
Like, are
max.
you
Hold on,
seeing
hold
the
on.
like the
Let
least I saw was
let me
at
show this.
least
Hold
two
on.
people.
This drip right here is to
Mm.
the max. The moment my screen wants to work with me today. Look at this and tell me if you would not try and sleep with this man.
what
Like
you
I'm comfortable in my
oh,
sexuality. That's why I say what I say. You're like, what? Huh? Yeah, this. So damn. Purple
Totoro.
shirt. Damn. Damn. Okay, all right.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you did this one real recently, the kid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this
Yo.
this Death the Kid was so all right, let me give y'all an insider because I don't know if I've even posted the video yet, right? Hear me out. This Death the Kid I literally built from um I want to say envelope paper, a cardboard box, white hairspray, paint, and glitter.
Yeah.
Oh shit. All right.
I saw it. That's why I was like, you know what, I gotta show it. So did you not
So
you
backstory. This
yeah.
is Venture Bros. Alan, he's down here in Houston with me right now. Amazing cosplayer. Goes by Venture Bros because he does a ton of gamer cosplays like the Mario Bros, things like that. I've
Oh
actually done a
yeah.
cosplay collaboration with him doing Mario as well as Waluigi and Wario. This is our Aki and Denji Chainsaw Man collaboration, and I would like to say it here first. Crunchyroll gave us the shout out on the official Chainsaw Man page. It was amazing. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, to get recognition for like we were like at the house like man we got to make some heat. So we did a combination of One Piece and Chainsaw Man. And I hope y'all enjoyed that. Like yeah,
Oh, I gotta see that.
that's the
Wait,
transition we're doing right here.
you
That's Laws
you
transition
it's like
and
Woo.
Lou
with Aki's sword.
Shambles.
Campus.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah, I saw it and I was like,
definitely.
yo, that's
That is beautiful.
um that one I got to
Oh
no,
yeah,
this isn't Kurapika.
this is
Uh
Kurapika from Hunter x Hunter.
oh,
Some
it
of
is
my favorite
Kurapika.
cosplays. Damn, that's one of my favorite animes. As a matter of fact,
Oh,
Hunter x Hunter. Jesus, like I'm a
Damn.
big fan of Hunter x Hunter because Yu Yu Hakusho is my OG comfort. And
Yeah.
they have the same manga artists and writers, so I'm just like, damn, bro.
This one scares me. I'm sorry. This one
Oh
scares
yeah,
me.
man. I was trying to give like the most intent to kill. Like that shit was crazy.
Um, let me
Oh
just
yeah,
find
and this
one
is back
more.
on doing male modeling. The further you go down, I was doing fitness modeling and male modeling
Damn.
before I became a anime content creator. So a lot of people don't know
Okay.
that. This was before I became the Naruto is my actual first cosplays. But everything beyond that was not an actual cosplay because I didn't even know what to do. This one
Damn.
Funimation picked up. I did
Really?
this one and Funimation picked that up, and I to this day I'm still like, what the hell?
Hey.
What the hell? Like,
Nah, but it's
Hey, man.
damn.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
just some of them.
right. It's been a good ride. I started cosplaying right before COVID, and ironically, and then
Really?
it just continued. I just continued to do it. Like I've always, but you gotta remember, like when you know how it is when you love something already. It's like
Yeah.
once you finally throw yourself out there and just like fuck what people think, just do it. I'm glad I did that because it opened up my eyes to see how many people who literally have the same backstory down there. It's like, damn, man, I just can never do it because like I'm not surrounded by people who would support that. It's like fuck the people around you who don't support you. Focus on the people that you may not know that is in a fucking town way off and 100+ miles away from you who are just like loving everything you do. That's why I always say it's just like don't be afraid to put your content out because you never know who's going to be there to show you love and support. You may actually uplift somebody and in the long run help yourself out because I know for a fact it helped me because I was like, man, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this for too much longer and shit. Look now, like dude, it's like 3, almost 4 years later, and I'm still here, like grinding. So
Yeah,
just
no,
gotta go for it.
it's something that every like 2 3 months, one of my mutuals will make a video, and then they'll post it, and then I'll see it. Where it's like, oh, those like in your hometown, right? They don't want to support you because they've gone through the same trenches as you, and if they can't make it, they don't want you to make it. But this
Yeah,
random stranger on the internet will support you because they believe in you, a total stranger.
yeah,
And it's like, damn, like it's so weird because a lot of like my like my homies, the people that like I grew up with, they they've either a turned to drugs, b they're in jail, c they turned to the armed services, or they left the small town and now they're somewhere
yeah,
else, or they like left and then came back. I'm like, why'd you move and then come back? Like that's like it's like a drug. It's like an addiction. You're like, I think I
yeah,
can leave, but yet you come back because you have withdrawals. And that's like when, like me personally, when I was like in the deepest part of my depression, I was like, you know what, I gotta like vent somewhere, and then I started TikTok, and then a little
yeah,
while later I was like, why am I only making this short form content? Like I know I can make longer content, and then I started
yes,
the podcast. Um, and it's just been a wild ride. We're going on year three, 3 year anniversary in June. 3 year or
hell yeah,
2 years?
congratulations.
2 year anniversary in June. Um, and it's been a wild, crazy ride each day. The only thing that I kind of bitch moan and complain about to Gypsy, Juju, Sage, and Shadow, it's like all you guys got to do is come to the party, because when y'all leave,
Yeah,
I'm cleaning up and I'm going through all the content, and it's just so much content, and like you can get blindsided by just like building it up and never like
yeah,
touching it and
and
putting it
not
out
putting it
there.
out. Yeah, that's the one. That's why
Um,
if you make it, post it. If you make it, post it.
you like straight up, you answered so many questions all in one go. Um, so, uh, you've obviously cosplayed at cons. So, what was the first con that you went to? Can you tell us that little
Oh
story?
man. So my first actual anime convention, I actually participated in. So I missed the going to the con as like an attendee. I never got to do that until like after the fact, right? So the first con I went to was Anime Matsuri. So I not only was it my first, obviously it's one of the biggest conventions here in Houston. I went to Anime Matsuri and I participated in Anime Matsuri as far as like doing. I was on a cosplay career building panel for diversity.
Wow.
And it's just like all POCs, just different walks of life, just our stories in the cosplay community. And then I participated in the Tokyo Night Festival for Japan, and it was the celebration for Pokemon. It was like the 60th or 7th. It was like whatever, how many ever anniversaries it was, and I did a runway for it. That was my I was still utilizing my background in modeling for the stage, and like yeah, it was cool, but I feel like I was able to really touch base with people during the panel where I'm like, this is the community that I'm engaged with. This will support me, not just watching me wear some clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like so.
Right.
It was like Anime Matsuri. That was the first one, and man, when I tell you I enjoyed it, it was dope. Just running into people, being able to like, oh, I seen you on TikTok, and I was like, oh shit, I've seen you on TikTok. Oh, like stuff like that. Like, and a lot of the times, like I didn't even like, man, I'm telling you, like it's so crazy. Like I don't really talk about it too much, but even though TikTok may not be like the most like extravagant app right now, where you're just gonna grow overnight because of once you're on there, it kind of like you have to work with the app and sometimes it works against you. But at the same time, it's more like once you establish a base and you're able to touch one person and that person touches another person, you're able to still build a community even if it's small and then transition it somewhere else. That's why like a lot of people are like, oh, you're always on Instagram now. It's like because like I was able to transition a good amount to my IG to where now I utilize all social media. And I always recommend this to everyone. If you're using TikTok, use Instagram. Instagram, use Twitter. Twitter, use Facebook. Keep the round table going. Never limit yourself. And then you see a new app blowing, get on it. Even if you don't post on it all the time, post once a month just so you'll be active. And then when people make the transition, guess who already has content there?
Yeah.
So
What is that new one? Hive.
Hive, and that one's buggy as hell. But guess what? I'm already on there.
Same here. Same
I'm
here.
already
The
there.
the podcast is there as well because obviously the
Let's go.
podcast has social media. Because when like I want to obviously start making merch one day. This is just like a temporary thing. I gotta ask because MMA Myers is the king of cosplay. Do you believe
Yes, sir.
in crossplay?
In cross.
Yeah. Okay. So Gypsy, do you know
And
what crossplay is?
I think I got the gist of it. Pretty much what Sosa is trying to ask is, do you like gender bending?
Oh, gender
Other,
being J
yeah,
Smacks Miracle always gets me every time.
I
J
got a.
Smack.
I do have a question. That was one of my questions that I had in mind for you. If you was to do a gender bend cosplay, who would you do? Who would you cosplay? Like, which female character would you cosplay um as a male?
I've done Canary and Maka already from Soul Eater. So Canary from Hunter x Hunter and Maka from Soul Eater. So uh it's never scared me to do gender bend cosplays, right? So the way I do gender bend cosplay is I do gender fluid cosplay. So I'll
Okay.
literally take a character and I'll fluid masculine energy into a feminine based cosplay. So it's like I still have I capture the character through, but in a masculine form. So where it's like when you see artwork where they have a gender bend or like the would say female version of Deku, I'll do that same with characters, and I try to do it like as a spin-off of what I've already done in the past. Like I need to do more of them, and I'm glad you said that. I tried to do a Mina a while back. I couldn't get the face
Ooh.
paint right. I couldn't get the face paint right, so I
And
think I'll revisit that. So I
if I'm
don't mind gender bend cosplays. I think they're dope.
if I'm not mistaken, it's like a flamingo pink type of.
Yes. Yeah, so you gotta have like I've seen a lot of like so I've seen a lot of like female cosplayers do it, and they use like this pink powder pink, and it
Hmm.
looks great. But the crazy
You
part is
you might have
they're
to
not
use
technically
body
using
paint.
paint. Some of them use like this pink spandex,
Hmm.
and it covers their body, and it looks like they painted their whole body. I'm
Yeah.
big
So
brain, big brain
so
thinking.
we work smarter, not harder. Now let me go to my Instagram so I can find. Hopefully, I posted that thing. So when I went to Rhode Island Comic Con, my girlfriend's sister did She Hulk. So we're all in like one hotel room, and guess who woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning to start painting her body? my girlfriend's sister. So what she did multiple layers. So she did the paint powder and then went to another did one leg paint powder then to another one. But there was this one lady, and when I saw her I was like, wait, did you paint that on? And then she like literally started like taking not taking it off, but she started taking the sleeve off. I was like, oh, that's genius, because the one you save on the paint, two you save on the time. The two ladies are using body paint. Like full on body paint, and the girl on the right, her like nipple was almost out. I'm like, I need to make sure I'm looking forward and not down, because it's gonna have my ass not looking good. Not that one. Is it this one? Oh, I love this one because it was like mad simple. It was just a dude in because he's supposed to be Eddie Gordo from Tekken.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I forget how many is in this one. Oh yeah, so this is
All right, there. I guess I was running into some internet issues, y'all. Hopefully that didn't mess up too much.
no, that's fine. So this is my girl's sister. So like she painted both of her legs and both of her arms, and her face.
I love it.
Yeah, it took her forever to do it.
Oh, nice.
Bro,
Oh, what? Your IG's lit though. What the heck?
What? The what?
Not mine. When I saw Tokiyami.
Oh yeah, I actually met
Oh
him there,
yeah, the dark
Yo, that dark
Yeah.
shadow was on
So
point.
I met him the year prior at Rhode Island Comic Con, and that dark shadow, like not the head, but the actual like arm piece, that cost him like $3,000, and his buddy did it. It actually lights up. It was so yeah. It was like it was anywhere from like $1,000 to $3,000, because all that's 3D printed. But it also
Oh no,
lights
that
up.
makes
So
sense. No, that makes
the
sense.
eyes, like he has a button and the eyes light up.
Yo, that is dope.
So when I
That's
ran into him, I was
insane.
like, bruh, I gotta take a picture of that. Oh, this girl. So she's in a full body suit.
Oh,
So
I see
she
what you
didn't
mean
paint
now.
anything. Um, and then this lady is wearing like green nylons. So
That is
she
clean though.
painted herself, but
What?
she only painted right here. The rest are nylons.
That's great.
But I'm not gonna lie. Your girl's sister, her paint is really good because I don't see any smearing or anything.
Three coats. 3 coats, paint, powder, next leg, paint, powder, arm, paint, powder,
Oh,
arm.
I see the
And then she
layers
did
on
it
top of
again.
layers.
But
Because I'm like, dang, she's not like, it's not even peeling off.
so but I also was like carrying her like little makeup in case she needed to do touch-ups.
There you
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 were
work smarter, not harder.
That's crazy.
So I had we had done 4 other people prior, or it's either 4 or 5 on Cloud Cosmos, Rolo.
But you said Cosmo's like, man, yes. And then Samurai Asia, like they're, yeah, dope cosplayers, dope
I
cosplayers.
actually first
Cosmos is like videography, photography. I love his content.
Yeah, so same here. So at the time, I only opened it up to those of us in the slice of anime community. So I was like, hey guys, I'm doing this thing for my podcast. If anyone wants to join, you're more than welcome to. Only like a small few actually did, which, hey, it's great for me either way, because it didn't take too much time.
No, that's understandable.
Cosplay. No, I was gonna ask when I was like, you know what, I'm actually kind of sick of. I asked that question a few times, but I was like, nah, I'm good. Your cosplays, homemade, bought, commissioned. How do you do your cosplays?
So my cosplays are a combination of homemade, bought, and commission. So on my page, there's a Geomi cosplay that was commissioned. That was honestly due. Mai and Greg I don't know what their IG handles are right now, but mine, Greg, I love y'all. I just don't know your handles right now. I'm sorry, don't kill me. Um, those were done way back when I first started. Like so that was like one of my first big cosplays, Demon Slayer, the Stone Pillar, really dope commission. After that I started doing like the Amazon cosplay. You know everybody does it, like, get on Amazon, get a cosplay quick, and it was like try to do your best to bring it to life. And that was cool for a little while, and I was like, okay, cool. I'm not really bringing anything too diverse from what somebody else can go by, right? So after a while, I was like, dude, let's start doing closet cosplays more. And then I started thinking about cost effectiveness. Like you spend a lot of money, first off, buying cosplays. Commissioning cosplays cost even more money. So I started doing closet cosplays, and I was like, okay, I'm saving money, and then I have like ways to put together new character pieces. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I want to say out of all of the cosplay styles in which you can do, whether it's closet cosplay, commission, or store bought, closet cosplay is the best cosplay because I feel like you genuinely give a fuck about the cosplay at that point. It's like the commission, I feel like you're willing to invest more, but the closet cosplay, you have to be super fucking creative. You have to cut, paste, color, draw out. If you mess up, draw it again. You have to invest more time when you start building your own cosplays. And it's so crazy that you asked me this because I remember like a couple years ago you would ask me this. I'm like, nah, just buy all that shit, bro. Just buy it. Now I'm just like, I like the fact that you can invest. Like you once you put your hands into the cosplay, it's like, you know, I bought that. So like to be honest with you, the Aki from Chainsaw Man and the Death the Kid is literally that's all homemade. That's all homemade. There's nothing like
Right.
there's no store bought anything. It's just like a lot of those cosplays. I'm starting to do this thing where I'm incorporating suits. Damn,
Ain't nobody go
RJ
past me.
Hooks.
I dress so
RJ
clean.
Hooks. He put me like I saw the style. I talked to him and I was like, damn, this cosplays are amazing. And you know what it is? It's the fucking suits, man. The suits. And I was like, being creative by bringing the characters to life. And I do stuff. Well, I'm a natural hair cosplayer, so I don't do wigs at all. Like for anybody who ever asks, like, why don't you do wigs? It's like, no, when my hair was short, I would color my hair for a character that has short hair. Now that I'm growing my hair out, I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna still do those and go back and revisit characters with long hair and do more characters that have longer hair. And I'll continue to do that as I'm growing out my locks as well. It's just like it opens up the doors to do diversity and variations in different characters. So yeah, I'm sorry for the tangent, but it
No, no,
just
no.
like
You're
really made me
good.
think
You're
about
good.
like how much I've
Continue.
changed.
Um.
Yeah.
So, this is a twofer. What is your like cheapest cosplay, the one that you spent the least amount of money on, and what's your most expensive cosplay?
Cheapest cosplay was and this is like so random, Luffy. Luffy was like literally pretty much free. I used like a random red t-shirt I had, some old denim cutaway jeans, like, and the makeup I already had on hand, so it was like pretty much free. It was like an easy cosplay, knocked it out right away. And the straw hat, for anybody who didn't know, the straw hat that y'all saw is nothing more than a random straw hat from Walmart with a red sock tied up. You just can't see the sock in the back.
No.
Yes,
Oh my god, I love that.
yes, yes.
Genius.
What? I'm not doing 360s in the fucking hat. You only see the front
Right.
of the hat, right? So hey,
Hey,
Exactly.
hey, hey,
we
thank you
balling
once
on a
again.
budget.
Hey, balling on the budget, you feel me? Most expensive cosplays had to go to oh god. Most expensive cosplay has to go to my Deku cosplays. They cost so much. Like from the hairspray, making sure that the jacket fit. First off, my shoulders are broad. So trying to just buy stuff off Amazon is kind of hard at times. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. Like so it's just like um when I did Villain Deku, I had to go and actually buy like the vest and shit. That shit was annoying. But I needed to find gloves, which I got to go find again. I got to go buy those again because like once that artificial blood gets on it, it stains it. It's done.
Really?
So it's like I couldn't even wash it
Wow.
out. I didn't even know that. So, the Deku one cost me more because I did so many variations of Izuku. So that one cost me more than anything else. But I want to say the most I spent that one time had to go to Jotaro Kujo because that shit that is like, I will admit, that is some quality in cosplay. Like the materials quality, the
Wow.
the seams are quality. It fit like nice on the body. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna say it here. Why not? So be looking for more JoJo's cosplays in the near future because I'm already
JoJo
working on it.
Supremacy.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
um,
yeah.
I want to add a little something because I am an aspiring cosplayer as well. I am
Yes.
planning, and this may come on TikTok, but I don't care. But I've told a few people, but I haven't told a lot of people that I'm gonna be gender bending Nobara from Jujutsu Kaisen.
ooh!
That is
But
gonna
I
be
am
good.
but the way I'm doing it is I already got some stuff on my wish list. One of them is I'm actually doing like a fusion of Nobara. I'm doing the Lost in Paradise. You know the outfit that she wore in the Lost in
Yes,
Paradise outro with the jumper and the turquoise shirt underneath the jumper. I'm doing it
yes.
with like pants. I'm doing it with the jumper with the pants instead of the shorts, and
Yes.
then wearing like the
Oh, so you can make it more
yeah,
masculine.
I'm
Makes
closet
sense.
cosplaying it. But the only downside is the piece de resistance is the boots. I'm trying to get me some Tims, I'm trying to
I was
get
about
some
to say you gotta be Tim's. You gotta be
yeah,
Tim's.
I'm gonna get like some navy blue because the way she has it is the white with the turquoise, and then her footwear is navy blue with red laces. So I had found some Timberlands with red laces and it was navy blue. So I was like, you know what? I'm getting them, but they
That's
cost
it.
so freaking much, man.
No, trust me, I get it. When
And
it's
then
when it's like that,
yeah,
So
and
just
then
I
just
think I'm gonna do
don't.
the
If you
rest of
know right now it's
the
too much,
episode like this.
I'm planning on doing.
just pop out.
I'm trying to do like a hipster
Man, I don't even
type of.
have them.
I'm trying to do like a
That would
hipster
be
type
hilarious.
of.
Hold on, wait. If I got a pair of shades, I'm gonna wear them with you. Hold on, wait. You
Oh,
gotta
I
keep
got.
them
Well,
on though. Hold on.
because of Gojo.
Oh, I got them too.
Oh, let's go. I don't think I have them.
Ah,
Oh, wait. I think I got them.
oh,
Like I got half my stuff here, half the stuff is not here, so I'm just being honest. Like stuff. Yep, I'm ready.
Yo, I'm
yo, I'm more.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir. We're in here. We're in
yeah.
here. The rest of this will be dead ass serious the whole time.
Right.
So
No,
what brings you here?
no, like as you said JJK, I was like, oh yeah, no, so my Gojo
Oh,
cosplay, that is just like me wearing a Gojo sweater, some silver like pomade, and then I like spray like do a light coat of spray paint right after it starts to dry, but it comes off like very easily, like you start to sweat. Um, but with that
That's
being
what you
said,
want. Anything that works for you long term.
yeah.
Not the hold on, wait. It was the sauce. It, what is that? It's a statement. The swagger. Yeah. That was smooth. That was I gotta give you that. That was too damn smooth. You're gonna have to play that shit back. You're gonna have to
Right.
play that
Yeah.
back.
well, no, it so like
Oh, come on.
when you do this long enough, you then especially CSI Miami, where dude's like, yeah, blank, and then just does like a killer line. So I was like, yo, like that shit is
Yeah.
dope. If only I can incorporate that into everyday life. So whenever I get the
Yeah.
opportunity, I just show them.
When it's like that,
Yeah.
So
And then
I
just
think I'm gonna
don't.
do the
If you
rest
know
of
right now it's
the
too much,
episode like this.
I'm planning on doing.
just pop out.
I'm trying to do like a hipster
Man, I
type of.
don't even have them.
I'm trying to do like a hipster
That would be
type
hilarious.
of.
Hold on, wait. If I got a pair of shades, I'm gonna wear them with you. Ready?
Yo, I'm
Yo, I'm more.
yes.
Yeah.
Sir, we're in here. We're in here.
Uh,
The rest of this will be dead ass serious the whole time.
right.
So
No,
what brings you here?
no, like as you said JJK, I was like, oh yeah, no. So my Gojo
Oh,
cosplay, that is just like me wearing a Gojo sweater, some silver like pomade, and then I like spray like do a light coat of spray paint right after it starts to dry, but it comes off like very easily. Like you start to sweat. Um, but with that
That's
being
what you
said,
want. Anything that works for you long term.
yeah.
Not the hold on. Like it was the sauce. It, what is that? It's a statement. The swagger. Yeah. That was smooth. That was I gotta give you that. That was too damn smooth. You're gonna have to play that shit back. You're gonna have to
Right.
play that back.
Yeah.
well, no, so like
Oh, come on.
when you do this long enough, you then especially CSI Miami, where dude's like, yeah, blank, and then just does like a killer line. So I was like, yo, like that shit is
Yeah.
dope. If only I can incorporate that into everyday life. So whenever I get the opportunity, I just show him who's daddy. So
Yes, sir. That's the one. That's the hey, you gotta use that shit. That better be like, yeah, you gotta show. And then you gotta zoom in as you're doing it. When you invest the time into it, and I know everybody's like, oh, they don't want to do it because it's hard at first, but once you do it, it's like you start picking up like little tricks and stuff.
You need to be able to accept the fact that when you start, you're gonna be shit. You're not gonna be the best. You're not gonna be the top dog. You literally know nothing, Jon Snow, and you have to like
Comes like
go
to you
into
like
it.
as time goes on. I always tell people that.
What does cosplaying mean to you?
Ooh, what does cosplay mean to me? So, cosplay is a way of expression. Cosplay to me is about expression for representation purposes.
Mm.
So, um, I know a lot of people cosplay, and it's just to express or show their interest and love for the characters that they're cosplaying as, and I understand it 100%. I do that as well, but I cosplay the way I cosplay so that I can show others that came from a similar background and are demographic than myself, who have similar appearances, who feel like they can't express themselves in a certain light because they've been limited due to community views.
Mm.
That it is socially acceptable for you to be you. You do not have to portray an image because you are born with a certain image. You are not what a stereotype or a standard is. And that's why I cosplay the way I cosplay. And when I talk to people, they understand that based on what they have a viewpoint of what a cosplayer is or someone who enjoys anime. And when they meet someone like me, they're like, nah, you don't look like somebody who likes that. That's your problem. There's not a look on it. You're assuming based on these stereotypes. Like you'll be surprised. It'd be people that you are probably the biggest fans of who love anime, who love cosplay, who love Star Wars, who love Marvel, who love you can't judge a book by its cover. Talk to people, get to know them. So I cosplay for representation and to connect with others with similar mindsets. That's why I cosplay.
That's beautiful.
I respect that.
Thank you. Thank you.
I got so the last one to wrap this part up. Then it's free reigns. We can talk about anything and everything. What do you say to someone that is hesitant on cosplaying? What tips or what words of wisdom do you have for those kinds of people? I should have not have said those words.
Someone who wants to. Is this like someone in general who wants to cosplay?
And anyone in general, someone that's like they're gonna go out and buy their first cosplay, or they don't know if they should cosplay. What are like your words to them?
I would say for anyone who's just getting into cosplay and anyone who just enjoys to dress up in general, right? Do not be afraid to just go for it. Bring the character to life to the best of your abilities. If you are happy with what you're doing, you are doing the right thing. Do not worry about having the most expensive cosplay when you're first starting out. Don't worry about like the canonness of the cosplay, or don't worry about overall appearance. Don't worry about any of that. Cosplay because you enjoy cosplaying. Express the love for the character that you're cosplaying as, and also biggest tip. And I know a lot of people don't know this. Please know a little bit about the character you're cosplaying, because you'll be shocked. Some people cosplay characters that they've never watched, no information on. I'm like, damn, clip notes, y'all watch a trailer on something like that. That's all. Have a little bit of knowledge about the character you're cosplaying as, and also, and this is a little bit on the other side of cosplay, but don't be afraid of any comment. Don't be afraid of any negative view. Um, because with those negative comments, there is a ton of love and support in that same batch. Focus on that. I find it too often that a lot of the views are focused on like, oh, this was said about me, this negatively said. Focus on the positive comments. Respond to the positive comments. And always hold on to those, because those are going to be the ones that continue to help you push forward. Because trust me, the same people who are trying to negatively tear you down will be the same people who want to run and give you a hug when they see you in person. So don't take it. So it's social media. It's not real life. Just always remember that.
No, I
I
actually
like
love
I
that.
like I like that speech.
Uh,
I
I
respect
uh, I remember when I like first hopped on TikTok and started to become mutuals with certain people, and a comment I see more often than I like to see is that person's not a monkey. The moment I see that, my blood boils because it's like, who are you
Yeah,
to be calling this person with like a darker pigmentation an animal? Because black people are black people. They just happen to have a darker pigmentation. There's nothing that separates them from being
exactly.
human. So why are you leaving this kind of comment? And just me seeing how like a lot of I think her name's Electric Bum, that she's had like 4 or 5 different accounts at this point, where like
Yeah,
she this beautiful black woman is cosplaying. She's um, putting on this costume, expressing herself, and like she's just being there. But a lot of people are receiving her negatively. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make sure that for me, I never see those kinds of comments. So one day I actually went into my settings, which I suggest all POC. Well, not all. You do as you want. It's a suggestion. But I went into my privacy settings on TikTok, and I did the same thing for Instagram, where I put in certain words so that they will never appear in my comment section ever.
understood.
Because it makes my blood
Understood.
boil, because here we are in 2022 going into 2023, and people are still being dumb and stupid. Like you can play these games if you truly want, but do know at the end of the day you are going to be collecting a stupid prize at the end. And that's what I
Yeah,
like to say to people that want to act like that. You want to play stupid games, you're going to be winning stupid prizes.